Let the church say amen. Good morning, my beautiful people of the world, my beautiful African Americans, my beautiful Caucasians, my beautiful Hispanics, Chinese, Orientals, Asians. I'm a godly man and I love God's people. Just want to say something this morning real fast. I don't want to hold y'all up because it seems that my camera got a habit of hating on me a little bit. But I just want to say something. You know, this message goes out to all my Caucasian beautiful brothers and sisters. You know, one of my oldest daughters is a mixed beautiful young sister, Caucasian, you know. So I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. But this goes out to a lot of my Caucasian family. You know, I mean, once upon a time that it was a big crowd from the teachers. It was mainly the Caucasian teachers of the world, as far as the thing called metal detectors. And I remember, you know, this was like in the early 80s. We had schools like King High School and Simeon and CBS and probably even a few grammar schools there. You know, there was some petitions filed and a big crowd from, you know, our politicians and a lot of parents as far as putting metal detectors in these schools. And you know, it was a big backbite on that as far as from the parents. A lot of parents were saying, no, it's going to feel like, you know, our kid is in jail and why should a kid have to go to school with bars up to the window? But at the end of the day, those same bars stopped a lot of violence. And a lot of our African-American parents, mothers and fathers that was crying out and mad about that, now they're thankful for it. Because now that same child that could have brought that firearm to that school, if he walked through that metal detector, it's going to go off. And he will be searched, or a lot of times that child is scared to even try to walk through the metal detector with that firearm because he know he could be arrested. Now, don't get me wrong. The metal detectors ain't going to stop every gun. It's not going to stop everything. You still got kids that's going to get guns in schools. I mean, there's ways to doing it. Come on now. You was in school, I was in school, we know how it go. But the point I'm making is this. It was a big crowd as far as having metal detectors in the schools when it came to these African-American communities in the cities. They locked our school down like Fort Knox, bars on the windows, metal detectors, wands, they had it all. And that happened without a school shooting. Must I say that again? All that took place without a school shooting. 20 kids being killed or 40 kids being shot up. A first grade classroom being killed up. That was without a school shooting. They locked our schools down with bars and metal detectors. And guess what? Thank you to the Congress and thank you to the parents that cried out and wanted that to happen because it saved a lot of our kids' lives. So the point I'm making is this to my Caucasian beautiful world. What I'm saying is this. Sometimes pride will be the thing that destroy you. Sometimes pride will be the thing from a child life being saved and a child life being taken. So I would think that the same way that there's been marches on Washington, D.C., and we're attacking Trump for gun laws and NRA, let's drop our pride and these beautiful schools y'all have with all the beautiful fundings. How about we put some metal detectors in them and lock them down like we did these African-American schools? Lock them down. Put some metal detectors in y'all school. Put a couple cops in there. Put a couple police in there, some armed police. And I guarantee you, it will slow some of the crime down in these schools because that child with that big gun or that big rifle, he's not going to be too quick to sneak in that school with that gun or with that handgun or whatever it is he got on him. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's going to stop every child from bringing a gun to school. I'm not saying it's going to stop every school shooting, but I guarantee you it will help them schools. Majority of schools is being shot up these days is majority Caucasian schools. You know, I'm so sorry for that, but it's majority Caucasian schools, beautiful schools, multi-million-dollar beautiful schools. These schools do not have metal detectors. They don't have them. Maybe because of the look or the pride, but they don't have metal detectors. So I'm saying, listen to me. I'm telling y'all the truth. Put a metal detector on every door. Put an armed security guard or security on every door, and I guarantee you, a young man would think twice before he think about bringing a firearm in your school and shooting up that school. Now, am I saying it's going to stop every child from bringing a firearm in school? No. but I guarantee you it will cut it down. So the same way our African American schools was locked down back in the early 80s to prevent crime, maybe our Caucasian brothers and sisters need the same thing. It's time to lock y'all schools down. And even though it's a beautiful school worth a lot of millions, everything is beautiful on the outside. Put some metal detectors in them. Put some police up in there. Put some armed police. Get a couple African-American good security guards to work these schools. And put some metal detectors in y'all school the same way they locked the African-American schools down back in the days without a mass school shooting. Without a mass school shooting, our schools was locked down like Fort Knox. And there wasn't a mass school shooting. Probably 1 or 2 maybe kids got shot. Wasn't 20 or 30 or 40. Let's lock these schools down as African-American people. I got a daughter that's Caucasian. I got a daughter that's Caucasian. And I would hate to see that happen to my daughter. Shout out to the brothers and sisters in Florida, all the parents. We stick with y'all. I'm from Chicago. We grieve with y'all. Anything to do that we can do to help. We love y'all. We have y'all back and we stand with y'all. I love y'all. But lock your schools down, Caucasian people. Lock your beautiful schools down. Put some metal detectors in them the same way they happen to the African-American schools. I love y'all. My name's Sean from House of Hope. I hope I didn't come too strong on this. I love y'all. Stay peace, love God, and keep faith. Amen.